and it piggybacks on top of this stud. We'll get them snug by hand, and then we'll tighten them with a, wrench or a socket ratchet. Just kind of hold it and pull it so you get that tension off it, so you can tighten that bolt up without too much hassle or cross threading. Then we'll tighten them down with the ratchet too. And then we got the one for the oil dipstick right here. We're gonna get that in there too. Hook up the alternator as well, the connections. Yeah, this one seems like the right one. So let's try this little one for the hold down. For our oil filler tube, piggybacks onto the bracket for the AC / power steering. Okay, now I'll go ahead and cinch all these down with the ratchet / wrench. $13mm for this size. Don't go too tight right off the bat on any one bolt. That way they can kind of get uniform tightening. Just got to put an extension on this. Oh, there we go. Extensions. All right. To this one here. That one is a little bit done by hand still. Okay. And then that one looks like you got to put a wrench or something stubby. Yeah, we'll grab something that fits in that tighter area. There we go. This little offset wrench should work just fine. Don't forget, we got the one in that other corner too. Oh, okay. Get that started by hand. Okay, good. Didn't have to back anything out to make it fit, so that's good. That one I can get the ratchet on, I believe, too. Take the extension off. It's kind of tight in that area. See if we can get it in there now. I really like this ratchet. I keep feeling like it's the other ratchets that I have that have to worry about the switch changing on its own. This one doesn't do that. I'm pretty impressed with this ratchet so far. I've had this ratchet almost 2 years now. Hasn't let me down yet. I've abused this ratchet pretty good too, versus like some of the other ratchets. I put in some long cheater bars on this thing quite a few times. It hasn't skipped a beat yet. I'll have to put the wrench on that other one and this one too. Not a big deal. So I would have other tools. Cause if you only ever needed one tool, but nobody would buy anything else, right? So I got a whole bunch of tools. That one's tight. And that one in the back. That one will go with the ratchet on it. I think that offset wrench will help. Let me grab that. This box is not needed now. I'm gonna keep tripping over it. There we go. I like these wrenches a lot lately. One of my favorites. These teched in 45-degree offsets. See if it works for this particular application. Okay. Okay, should be good. This looks like a 10 mil. We'll go ahead and put the 10 mil on there. Tighten that down for that little bracing bracket. This looks like the 10 mil socket. Yep, 10 mil, guys. Give me my socket back. Okay. Here we go. Just be careful of these throttle cables. Okay. Just snug it up. These things don't have crazy high torque specs. I think for the tensioner we just did yesterday, it was 37 foot-pounds. So I felt about that much. You don't want to get too crazy and just strip stuff out and break stuff. Oh, we can't forget our stick or filler tube right here too. That's like let's try this 14 that's sitting here. No, I think it's the 13. Here we go. Put a little bit longer extension. Now you don't have to keep bumping into that bracing bar. This one looks perfect for this application. Let's try it. So recently I saw that Napa Carlisle's tools, they've had like a green and black logo out now. I haven't bought anything from Carlisle since that coming out, but so far I've had good luck with the Carlisle stuff. I like the lifetime warranty. And I got Napa's close by. I don't buy a ton of stuff from Napa, but I had good luck with the first time I ever bought Carlisle tools probably about 10 years ago or so. Back when I still lived in New York. I bought their 6-point ratcheting flex head wrench set with the 6-point. I really liked them. The only gripe I had was they didn't have the locking flex head, so they were kind of floppy sometimes to get into position, but they worked pretty good. Kind of pricey too. That's the other gripe. Some of their stuff's kind of really high price. Okay, that's all set. Throttle cable, hold down stuff. We got to do that now. See if I can get you to see that too. Down here. Oh yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Right in this area here, guys. Right down here. There we go. That's what I'm trying to show. That little spot right here off the back of the thermostat. That's one of the hold downs. It's a stud. It goes on top of that. We're gonna do that, and then there's 2 more spots that need to be fastened in place too. So you don't want your throttle body just the cable is just hanging out, and with no hold downs. Just trying to get this thing to sit still. There. Hang on. There's just a lot of these hoses in the way. This hose. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to start fastening that down. All right, so here's the nut. So nut is like that, the female end, and bolt is the stud part. If you didn't know that, you probably know that if you're watching this. Okay, let's keep going. So my hand might obstruct it for a little bit, possibly. But okay, I'll be able to get it in there without it being obstructed. Just don't want to lose the nut. Okay. We don't want to mess up our cables either, so don't be too crazy either. Like too rough with them, rather. I mean. Okay. So that still needs to be cinched down with the. I'm gonna go with like a long extension on a ratchet, so I'm not obstructing any of this stuff. Stuff like that, you just get a long extension, then you have all the travel you need for the straight things like that. So let's do that now. I think that's a, oh, yeah, I think it's a 10 millimeter. Let's see. Oh, also it's gonna need like a either probably a deep well socket because it's gotta have the clearance to get past the stud too. So we're gonna make sure we get a deep well as well. So let me grab that stuff. The socket set right here. Here we go. We got it all built up like Lego, so this should work. Let's see if it fits. Oh yeah. The skin is snug, guys. We don't want to go too crazy and break anything. These small fasteners are really easy to overload with torque. Keeping that fastener, the socket down seated well too. That way you don't have it pop off and start to round the nut either. Because you have all that travel with that extension being really long. You gotta be careful with that. There, that's nice and tight. Nice and snug tight. Now there's two more, if I remember right. Two more little, let's see, look in here, I'll show you. Oops, trying to, I got it. One hand's holding the phone, getting in position, so hang on, guys. Just magnet trying to stick to everything too. So I'll get it parked somewhere so I can have my other hand free. All right. Now pick up this tripod a little bit. That's better. Okay. So get you guys ready. The glare's hard. Hang on. There we go. So right there, I'll point to it or try to. Okay. So right here. Yeah, right here, that one needs to be tight. I think that one is tight. So I think it's just one in between now. Right. Oh no, I got mixed up, guys. I think we have it all. I'll tell you why. Why I was second guessing myself. This one's already done. This was counted as one. So the one we just did right here, that one's done. This one's already been done the other day. I guess that one's already been done the other day too. Cause that one, well, that one piggybacks with the ignition control module, ignition coil stuff. So going travels. Hi, ma'am. How you doing, bud? Appreciate you stopping in. So I'm gonna grab the ignition coil module stuff. I think I put it together just slightly oriented wrong. I'll show you why. And we're gonna fix that because it sticks out too much. It's almost right, but just slightly not. That's not a big deal because we can correct that. So what we do, we fix stuff here. So give me a moment. I'm gonna set it down right in front of you guys' field of view. Okay. All right, you got it. Move this jack handle. There we go. Here's it. Together. That's why it sticks out too much. So we're gonna rectify that right now. Not too big a deal. Sometimes you put things together wrong, but it's okay. You just fix it, you know, make it right. If I remember right, these are really small fasteners. Got this little 1/4-inch socket side right here. That's the tire now, guys. Okay. So I'll show you once again why it's wrong. Oh, I know what I did. You see this part that's sticking out behind here? This part's supposed to be in front of this part, not behind it. So that way they piggyback together. That's why I was blocking the valve cover from getting in there too. So we'll just make it right and then we'll put it in. Because we got the valve cover gasket now, we'll put that in too. Spark plug wires. What else? Exhaust manifolds, put the exhaust in. Change the oil. Take the fuel pump relay out. We're gonna turn the key over. Let it go up to some oil pressure with the fuel pump relay out to prime it with the new oil. Once we put the new oil in it and the new oil filter, then we'll start this baby. You know. So we're not that far away from doing that. Well, after the spark plugs, we put the spark plug wires on. So really not too far at all from being done with this. Well, ready for test drive time. So we're gonna get a little 1/4-inch socket set out so we can get this out. And little wrenches too. I'm still waiting on a little set of wrenches coming from I think it's like Box USA or Box O USA or whatever. First time buying anything from them, I'll see what I think of it. It's like a micro wrench set. Waiting on that. So I've been lacking on little wrenches, so I figured that'd help fill that void. Just the ones past like 6mm and below. That's the ones I've been lacking on for those wrenches. I think they're skinny, they're like little ignition wrench set. So that should be pretty cool. Alright. We got a whole bunch of these. They're like two tools here on the chain. You can't get nothing done without tools in this thing. So here's our 1/4 inch. So we just gotta match it up with these. These are the ones that we gotta get back off. Oh, these 2 nuts and bolts. So that's too small. Too small. No. Huh. That's too small too. I think it's a 7. Okay, cool. 7's over there. Hang on, guys. A lot of these tools are not in their spots where they're supposed to be right now, because we've just been going at this van for a bit. But when I go through and reorganize, everything goes back to where it's supposed to be. Everything's here on the premises. Nothing's walked off. Haven't had any crooked, shady people here. I don't hang out with crooked, shady people to begin with. And that helps a lot too. So yeah, here we go. Here's a 7. This should fit. If it's not 7, then it's probably a standard. Sorry about the shadow. Oh yeah, that fits like a glove, guys, right there. Now let's see what the other side looks like to hold it. Is that a 7 too? What do you know? It's a 7 too. Okay, so we'll get a little 7 wrench on there. I'll get the light in here better. That doesn't look that good. So this is all new ignition control module and engine coil. All new. It's all like the blue streak stuff, like the high performance stuff. Same with the spark plug wire set. Like low resistance, high heat resistant, ceramic, all fancy stuff, guys. Hopefully it makes a difference. Because I'm pretty sure the original ignition coil stuff was like the original OEM stuff. So let me find a 7 in here and we'll get this out. Because most of my wrench sets stop at 8. That's why I ended up getting that little set, which is not here yet. It's not a big deal. It gets here when it gets here. I got this little adjustable wrench. I think that'll work just fine. That'll hold stationary and turn it with the ratchet. Just keep going. So. Get it real tight on those flats. These are known to round stuff off if you're not careful. And we're being careful, so that shouldn't be happening. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, she's getting looser. That's good. Just trying to keep it on those flats as much as possible for the socket and the wrench, because if it starts to go sideways and you keep turning it, it's going to round everything off. We definitely don't want that. So, gotta keep going on it. Try holding the wrench or the bolt down here, because there's not much surface area on these little bolts, so you just gotta be really careful. Oh yeah. All right, one side's on, or taking off, and then the other side now. Okay. Oh. That's hard to get in there. I'm going to try to put it on this part and then turn the ratchet on the other side. I already kind of slipped on that side, so we don't want any more of that. Here we go. Okay. Okay. There, that's out. There we go. So it gets sandwiched in between them both. That makes more sense as a heat sink type of thing too. So I figured it out. And then it's going to fit in there, not without obstructing the valve cover too, ultimately. So you can't even try to fit in there wrong if you tried, unless you're chopping stuff and really forcing it. So that's cool. See how it's supposed to go? Get sandwiched in there instead of like how I had it. Not too hard to fix that. That's pretty simple. See if I got really want a 7 wrench, not that adjustable wrench. I just don't trust that thing. It's trying to slip the whole time. Let's see what I got. I figured out something that'll work. So we'll just put another socket that's a set on the other side with another ratchet. We actually have a breaker bar. We put that on the other side. Little 3/8 breaker bar. 3/8 drive. I'll show you what we're going to do. How's it going, Pookie? Oh, yeah, set. Yep. Yeah, for the grounds, yeah. Yep. Yeah, how's it going? So, yeah, this ignition coil module stuff for my van. So here's our little contraption we got. Okay, and then we'll put our other, whoops. So I got some 7 wrenches coming, just not yet. Apparently I didn't have 7. I didn't really realize that either until now. A ton of 8 millimeters. See, a lot of these sets seem to stop at 8 millimeters. But I got a mini wrench set coming. I'm glad I ordered it because I'm gonna need it. These little fasteners like this. And this is a locking nut. It's got like the locking washer built onto the back of it. So it doesn't need the Loctite on it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to put it on too, I guess. It's getting nice and snug. And we're not choked like way down here on the ratchet either. Don't really need to be for this. Yeah, that's snug for that one. Let's get the other one now. Probably could have used a shovel, but oh well. Get cinched up a little better so it doesn't keep kind of go back with the ratchet when I turn it. All right, that's good. There. I don't know, that's the way it came off. All right, now we can go ahead and put the valve cover in this thing for the passenger side. But yeah, good question, man. I see what you're saying. I don't think this thing grounds to the chassis, otherwise it would have been painted to begin with. All right, let's get this sucker in there. All right, it's pretty dark in here. Oops. Huh. You've had your alternator fail pretty quick after installing it. Oh, that sucks. All right, so I'll try to put this light through the front from the engine area or the hood area. All right, that's better. All right, valve cover time. All right, we'll take you guys over here and put the valve cover in. And the valve cover gasket into the valve cover on the passenger side. Yeah, because the other day, the old one was swollen from being in with the oil. That we got to get a new one. Just to be safe, I got a whole second set here too. Show you. So, got one set there. This is the set we're already using now. The other one's a backup set for later. Or probably the Blazer. So, let's do this now. Make it stand in here. some acetone. I'm gonna pull out these old the bolt seals, mounting bolt seal area. Get them out of there too. Oh, good. Give me an excuse to use these pliers. I like these pliers. These are those rebranded Snap-on ones, those cat ones. They're Snap-on rebranded. Don't need this tape on here anymore. I was doing something delicate operation with it earlier, so I had to put that stuff on. My hand went out with it. Yeah, we'll fix that. There. So right in the trash can. Oh, it's a little more stubborn. There we go. All right. Yeah, pliers for the win on that. All right. Next, we'll take some acetone and dump some on it and wipe it down. Get some of this oil residue out of here. Especially these holes. Seals go. Get some of that gunk out of there. Stuff evaporates super fast. I thought I had more time to wipe the sides down, but I guess I'll have to put more down. Here we go. We'll get the back side. I think I got a pretty good wipe down of this the other day, but just to be sure. Right in the little seam where the gasket goes. Yeah, we're getting some stuff out of there. That's good. Right in that little channel. Pretty good. We'll get in here a little bit. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's get that gasket in there. Yeah, mini cat. Yeah, rebranded cat. Snap-on rebranded as cat. Yeah, the price is pretty good. I got that at the cat dealer. Three plier set. for like 100. Just a little over $100. I think they go for a bit more than that. Like, think like more than double than that for the Snap-on branded ones. So that's pretty good. All right, here we go. See, that looks a lot better than that stretched out one that we were trying to put in the other day. The other one, no way it was gonna fit in there. I think I ended up trying to trim down like 3 inches off it because it was so slow up. Pretty wild, huh? Okay, let's put this one in. Yeah, I really like those pliers though. Especially if you're doing like the drum brakes with those springs. They got really good grip for getting it with those pliers. Like those return springs that are in drum brakes. They're basically the rebranded Snap-on Talon grip ones. Like these right here, I'm trying to, right there. Yeah. They're just yellow because they're from Cat. Like the dump truck and heavy equipment company. Oops. Alright, this is nice when these gaskets actually fit. They're not swollen all huge. Almost done. Keeps on trying to ripple up on itself. It's annoying. Hang on, I'm gonna move this so you can see better. That's better. I don't know what's going on with it. It keeps on wrinkling on itself. Let's pull it off again. All right, getting close to done. fuzzy thing. There you go. Why is it doing that? Let me pull it somewhat down. I don't know. Open another pack. That thing's like irritating. I shouldn't be doing that. The other one went on just fine. Alright. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one's working fine. I don't know what's up with that last gasket thing. Thank God I bought the second set. I'm gonna be sitting there messing with a gasket that's stretched out of the package. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah. This one's working fine. The other gasket was just long. There's... Just get it all seated in there. It's not popping out anymore. Right? The other one was making me mad. Like, why is it doing that? Get it all nice and seated. This one looks like it's the real deal, the real McCoy, what we're talking about. Get it all set in there. There. Now, got this. That's from the cylinder head we bought for the passenger side. So, get these rubber pieces installed. to go install this thing. There. A nice solid noise they make when they go in. Well, that one didn't do as much as the other one, but it's good. There we go. There. Ready to install. Just gotta stand up now. All right, let's bring her over. Let me grab the hardware for it. Use this light so I can see, get the hardware out of the back here. Yeah, I agree with you. It's got that wire loom that's kind of sits right on top of it. That part's annoying. Yep, definitely agree with you there on that. So this thing doesn't need to be in here anymore. Over here. There. Starting to have space and getting stuff out of the way now. A lot of these parts being installed. So that's pretty good news. Don't need that. Okay. We just gotta locate these bolts. They should be right around here. Like hardly anything left to install now. Besides like a few things and then the doghouse. Exhaust manifolds. Kind of thing. Don't need that. I think I put them on the bench out here. Let me grab them. Take a look at here. So they gotta be in the van. Oh, there's enough of these head studs that are the old head studs laying around. Get that out of here. Oh, maybe no, that's not it. I really like to track these down too, so I can put this all together, you know. Strap that up. It probably got under the seat like that fuel line thing did. Let me take a look here. Let me check the other side. Maybe it's up here. No. It's so much more space with all these things getting installed, so it's like stuff I haven't seen in a bit. I'm starting to see stuff again. I know they're around here. I know I don't throw stuff away like that. Oh, I found them. There we go. I put them in the box with all the valve cover stuff. All the other stuff was gone, so it just looked like an empty box, but it's just the bolts in there. And it was important bolts. So, yeah, they're already all cleaned and prepped too. I just got to put that thread sealant Loctite stuff on them and we'll put them in. Now I can get this box out of here. I don't need that anymore. And then these, just like the other side, they get torqued down to 100 inch-pounds. So these are the bolts we're looking for. Here we go. And then, yeah, like you were saying, Pookie, we're gonna cinch that wire harness up above, so give us some of that clearance that we really could have help with the situation. I think that's a good idea. Get this lube out of here. Yeah, it's wrapping up here, so I don't have to have as many tools all piled up in the cab area anymore. we got our 550 core on to bring it over and cinch it up. Here we go. That light got turned over. I got this other light here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's that evap line. So yeah, this one was definitely a lot more tricky getting that valve cover in there with all this stuff sitting right above it. But I know it wasn't impossible. This wasn't that bad. See if I can see. I got a better view for you guys right here. That it's super dark right now. Oh, I know what I'll do. Disconnect this evap line. Okay. Give it a little more clearance. Then reconnect it after all this. Give it a little bit, take off the tension as much as I can off this stuff so I don't break stuff or any of that kind of stuff. Get these up and out of the way. There, that's better. That's pretty good. It's hard to get in there. I don't really think I can really cinch it much back. Just like nothing for area to grab it really that well. I can fit it right through there. And this goes forward. Try to angle it off to the side a bit. Come on. Okay, this line is kind of go the other way. There. Is that it? I think it's already on there. Make sure it's all the way on this side. Yeah, that's it. This one I thought it was hardest done. Okay. All right, onto the bolts now. Okay, here they are. Here's our third sealant slash blue Loctite mix stuff. Get this hair off of it. Something to wipe it. Here's a paper towel. Don't need a whole lot. That's plenty. I'll wipe all that off the excess. And we'll just rub these together, the threads together from each bolt. Okay, and then we'll get the other bolt out. That one's got a tone on it, so yeah. Here we go. Yeah, pretty good. All right, let's send them in. Okay, it's already in the threads. That's good. Oh yeah, it should be a center bolt. Well, we'll start cinching them up more. Too. Okay, hang on. In this PCV system line, I routed in there too. Or get that kinked or broken. Okay, that's routed up front. Okay, now we'll get this other one. Yeah, we're finger tighten them all down the line. Then we'll start torquing from the center. Yeah, good tip there, Pookie. Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there. All right, and that last bolt down there. Looks like it's what it's supposed to be. Or, I mean, the threads are started, so it's not. I can't just pull it straight out anymore. Okay. All right, torque wrench time. Let's grab that. I think these were a 13 head. Should be on this side. Where I last used it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna get over there. Yeah, it'll be real nice getting this done, so then I can actually pull it out and clean the garage. It's all messy in here right now. Oh, really? Copper washer. It's interesting. So here we're set at lowest it goes to 120 inch-pounds, but you watch it climb up on its own in real time. So it starts from 0. Oh, you'll see. Here, let's start on this one. Let me get a better view for you guys. That'll probably work. So just get the take up out of it first. Got a little bit of take up still. This is that brand new cylinder head OEM right on this side. So these are nice fresh threads. Should be getting close here. Unless I did something. Let me check. I don't know if that's engaged in there then. Maybe it's not. I know that one is. This one might not be. It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. Yeah, that's the side that had the micro crack. It failed the magnetic particle test. So I ordered the new OEM one on that side. Yep. Okay. Okay, yeah, I feel it. It wasn't engaged. It's like right in the area, but not quite. Okay. Okay, that side's done. It's just the middle one that's not lined up or in place yet. Let's try it now. Kind of just dancing around down there. Let me set these ones up tighter then. Just a little bit. See if that helps to guide it to the spot it's supposed to be. Reverse it with either a 13 wrench or a ratchet. I don't want to go backwards with a torque wrench. Let me grab something. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna back them all off and then start the middle one first. I never had this issue before, so just be careful. All fun stuff. You know how it is when you gotta get everything fit just right or it doesn't line up and you gotta do stuff like this. Not a big deal. When you get it all done, it's worth it in the end, in my opinion. Going through all this, you know. And then you know how everything goes together and that kind of thing. I don't sit there and just start getting all crazy and mad. Sometimes if I do, you know, sometimes if it's been too much for the day, I just take a break and come back to it at a different time. You know. I mean, you can do that when it's, you know, at home, but if you're doing this for a living, kind of can't really do that. So I always say it gets done when it gets done. I don't know. Try to put a time, like a definite time of anything getting done when I get it done. Let's try this again. That sucker's tight in there. Try to see if I can push it back through to get it better lined up. But okay, there, I got it now. I got to try across there. I don't know what that. Okay, it's tied in now, I believe. Okay, now I'll start getting these other ones in. I know the threads are nice and clean because I went through with acetone and a Q-tip on each one of these, just to be sure. Okay, let's see if we can get it better here now. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I agree with you there. Oh, head gaskets. Yeah. I put those Velcro ones on. I think you were watching when I did it. If you weren't, just correct me if I'm wrong. Ow. I got a little. Oh, that's like a metal shaving trying to like go into my skin. That's what that cut feeling is. I'm not actually cut. Like a little metal shaving sliver kind of thing. Okay, cool. That one's going in. There. It should be all good to get torqued now. That was weird how it was catching on that middle one. They're not engaging, I mean. Interesting. Okay, so this light's kind of in the way. I think that's a lower intake manifold bolt, the old one. Don't need that. I could tell pretty well what these bolts are coming out if I'm doing in this project long enough. So that's not a bad thing. You get real acquainted with it. Okay, now let's do this again. Start in the center. So 100 inch-pounds, guys. So what I did on the last side was I staged it. I started out at 80 inch-pounds, and then I went to 100 on for first pass 80 inch-pounds of all the bolts. Then I did 100 just to try to get that uniform, torque. Let's begin. I don't know if you guys can see that well. Okay. Okay, now we're getting something. 14.7. 17.2. Up to 40. Oh, it's starting to kick up a lot. Okay, that's 79. Go to this one now. Okay, we're starting to get take up now. Okay, a little over 80. Okay, let's do this one then. Not very much arc swing area for this one. Oh, man, I'm loving it, guys. We're getting these valve covers done. It's looking good. Okay, here we go. Okay, 80, 83 on that one. So this one we'll bring it up to 100 on this one. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. 111. Gotta slow down on this. A little bit too much power, guys. Wait for it to reset. Okay, here we go. 100 inch-pounds isn't very much. Okay. 101 on that one. 111, it's like maybe 1 foot-pound over almost. Not the end of the world. And that was for the center, so I guess it's not too bad. It's not like I did like 100 foot-pounds on it. Okay, 101. Perfect. Now we can turn this thing off. Yeah, I keep all these old bolts, definitely. You never know when you're going to need them. Okay, so now let's reconnect that evap line that was up in here. Here it is. I tucked it up above the distributor. Okay, there. So right here. Yeah, I keep a bunch of old bolts, and stuff's expensive, you know. Like washers, bolts. Oh, come on now. I gotta like hold it steady with one hand and try not to bump the camera bone. Okay, that's on there, but not all the way seated. We want to make sure it's all good to go. Otherwise, we get some check engine lights and weird stuff going on. And the evap system not having a vacuum leak kind of thing. Okay, so right here's where we're working. here. Okay, now it's bottomed out. It's locked on. Cool. Bag back on that. There, valve covers, mission accomplished, guys. Now let's see about doing the, with that exhaust manifold stuff stuck in the right spot. We'll try to do that now. Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom quick. Then we'll start doing that. Let's keep going. All right, so this exhaust manifold down here, I just have to redirect the oil dipstick tube, is what was going on with this one. So I'll bring you down and take a look. It's easier to get to also on this side because I took the tire off when I was doing the head stuff. Nice too. We gotta put spark plugs back in too. But we're getting closer to being done on this. More and more. Okay. So what I have to do is take this exhaust manifold back off. So I screwed up and put this on the outside. It's supposed to be on the inside. Not a big deal. Just something that sometimes when you make a mistake like that, I don't look at it as the end of the world. Then I remember not to do it again because it sucks. So let's get this back off and set it correct. Okay, I think these are 14s. I had a bunch of 14 and 15, I think. Here's a 14. Okay, I think I cinched them up, so I actually have to have the ratchet out. Here's a ratchet. These projects, I got a whole bunch of ratchets and wrenches and stuff, doubles and triples of the same thing. So when I'm working on stuff, I don't have to keep looking for the one ratchet I have or and that kind of thing, you know. It's kind of nice. Can never have enough tools. They're good for all kinds of things. Even if you have a lot of them, then you can barter with them and do things with them. You know, it's not like you necessarily have to use them all either. You know, they're good for having in the vehicle for, you know, an emergency kit, all kinds of stuff, guys. It's like people tell me stuff that's like blasphemy, you know. You got too many tools. You talking to me like that? Let me grab a wrench that will fit in there. This is mine. These are probably help in those little weird areas. These were kind of complicated getting in there because you have to hold the gaskets in place at the same time. Sorry about that with my leg. I gotta get situated. All right. Okay, we're back. My bad. I forgot to put on the Wi-Fi extender. We were running off the regular router. So let's keep going. Oh, come on. Yeah, they're all loose. I just have to take the tension off it. Otherwise, the bolts don't just go very easy. There's like these last two up here. Okay. Hang on that. Okay. Try this spot. Okay, yeah. They're all, I can get them all by hand now. It's gonna be ready to come right out. It's just that one holding the whole thing on. So I gotta hold it underneath and so it doesn't just drop. So I have all the bolts still in the same spot where they need to go. I just need to pull it out, put the dipstick back inside, then put this over top of it all. Because we put it on with the dipstick on the outside, and it's supposed to be on the inside. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this. Yeah, it's a mistake, but at least I'll know what not to do in the future. And if you're watching, you'll know what not to do from seeing me do it. Oh, that's the other fun part is these gaskets are all got to get held in at the same time. So make sure everything's not tied in anymore. Everything's out, so now the gaskets want to jump out. More than likely, all this stuff's gonna fall out, and I'll have to put it all back in. So not a big deal. Okay, dipsticks going back up. This thing can get out of here for now. Or yeah, that's the spark plug wire holder thingy-majiggy. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that out of there for now. So this dipstick thing gets piggybacked with it as well, with the same bolt as this thing. I'm gonna pull it all out so I can just focus on the exhaust manifold for now. Come on. That's okay right there, I think. No, probably not. It's probably gonna be bumped into by the rest of it. So just there. Okay. Oh yeah, we need these gaskets in place too before we just try to put it back on easy. So I have to fetch them from that fell out. There's the two of them. A little one and a big one. I see one of them. Okay. Kind of holding that other piece right now with my hand. Oh, I see the gasket. Behind that jack stand. I got it. There, we got everything we need. I just got to put it all back in. And this side will be good to go once I get this all situated. Then we just have to do the passenger side still. The exhaust is all drooped right now because it had to be, because these had to come out for the cylinder heads. Because he's attached to the cylinder heads on the side. Okay, so I'm gonna get it mocked up like this. Because these are little heat things for your spark plug wires. Those are all in there already. But we still have to do that on the driver's side. Come on now. Just have to get it through the little hole. And that bolt that fell out too, that'd probably help. Let me grab that bolt. Can't really see. Can't really see where it went. I can see because I have light, but see where it bounced down and rolled off too. It's right there in the area. Actually, I could start it just like that. That should be okay. Because I can sneak the other bolt in after. Not a big deal. You have to get it all dressed up all at once. That's what's kind of tricky with this. So that one's that. Those bolts keep trying to fall out. Make sure they're all through the right holes. That is. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Let's go. Oh, it did. Yeah, that's the bolt I was looking for. So what I can do is get them cinched up a little bit with like one bolt on like this side. No, there's just not a lot of holding it back because I just want to fall right out. This was a pain getting it in there, and then finding out the dipsticks on the outside was fun. Oh. Come on now. Jeez. That's where I'm getting it in place right now. Then I'll put it all back in together. That dipstick just wants to. get in the way. There we go. I think I was just pointing the wrong way. Oh, come on. Whatever, I'm just gonna put it on, get it in position and then dress it up. Start this side first. So that goes just about right there. It's pretty much right where it needs to be already. Yeah, probably a good idea. Let's keep trying. This sucker's heavy. Not super heavy, but I wouldn't want to get whacked upside the head with it. Kind of heavy. Oh boy. Yeah, if I didn't have the 2-inch lift spacers in here for the body, I don't think this would be that easy with the thing all in place at all. There's one of those bolts. I was looking for that sucker. Yep. Got caught right there on the subframe. I almost think sending it through this outer side. I'm gonna try sending it from the hood area. You guys will sit there and I'll send it through. That's fun stuff. Through this hole. Well, that ain't gonna fit. It's gotta go back down here. It almost fits me if I had the radiator out, like everything else that I didn't take. I started putting back in. So let's see if I can get it through. Oh, probably not there. Actually, no. If I had the exhaust out completely, maybe. We'll keep trying this way. This thing is heavy though. Wow. Well, it's cast iron, so that makes sense. Oh. Maybe Maybe I can get it. Oh, kind of. Gotta get it to stand up now. If I can figure it out. Jeez. So close. This way. Ow. I think down through here I'm gonna try. I already tried everything else. That's not working the other way. Yeah, I think I got the clearance. I'll try that. Oh yeah. Yep, that's how you get it. I just gotta get up so I don't drop it on my face. It's in the relative area where it needs to be anyway. Tripping over cords, tools, and stuff. Yeah, I really want to get this done so I can clean up in here. It's a mess in here bad. Okay, now that's sitting like that. We'll get it all dressed up with all the stuff that needs to go in and all that kind of thing. Wow. Feel that fatigue, the muscle fatigue from holding that sucker up. Not very fun. So, gasket, the big gasket on this side. Okay, it'll fall out now. There we go. This side. Come on. It's backwards. Let's do backwards. Yeah, that's better. All right, now gasket and all the other bolts. As long as I can get at least one bolt in there with the gasket on each one, with all the shields in place, then we're good, you know. Put all the gaskets. I think I'm sitting on them. That little gasket. Oh, here it is. It fell right here. I took a mental note of it and then I totally forgot about it. No, you don't fall out. No, oh, you fell out. At least that one's staying in. That one's being good. Okay, let's reassemble all that. But hey, at least I got it in there. That was a pain in the butt getting that thing to fish in there. It's going good. How is it going, Heron's performance? How are you doing? It's been going all right. Getting this van going. Been project for a bit. Good to see you, man. I've never seen you pop on my live before. How's stuff going for you? So this whole, oh wait, you can't put it in first. You have to get the bolt through first and then do it. Getting ahead of myself. I just wanted to get this done, but you know, you have to fight every little bit of space to get in there, you know. Yeah. Alright, now I gotta get it past the dipstick tube. Oh, come on now. Get out of my way. There. Oh, something's weird with it. It's like oriented wrong or something. That really sucks because I just got this all lined up too. Jeez, man. Well, we'll try to get this one in there. Started anyway on this side. At least I'm gonna get this bolt started with the gasket all pressed in. I think that's a good thing. Oh no. Well, I'll set that down. Stay in there. Oh yeah. No, come on. I don't know what's up with that dipstick. Push it up there. It's like it got bent out of shape or something. Now it seems like I can get it where I need to put it. If my arm's in the way, I apologize, guys. It's just kind of hard to get this thing in place. Otherwise, yeah. Why is that dipstick in the way? It's supposed to be like up close or something. It's weird. There we go. I had it. It was bent, like oriented crooked. That's why. I think I got it back in place. Now let's get this in there. It's light on my arm. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's hitting that thing. The gasket fell off. Come on now. Yeah, we're getting this started. Okay. Now we see, now it's routed right, and that's what was all weird. Okay. Now I can find these gaskets. Where'd that piece of gasket went? Look at the light. Look. Just need that one to go in between there for that little one. Oh, I hate that when those things fall, like in a little crevice or something. Maybe down here. Yeah, that's one of my bolts. Way over there. Yeah, I gotta get that. Okay. Yeah, it really sucks when I drop stuff like because I couldn't tell exactly where it fell. Sorry about that. We were looking at like the wrong direction. But we got that whole thing situated. One bolt's holding it in place. We just have to get the rest of this stuff in there. Yeah, okay. That looks good. We'll get this in here. We'll work with what we have right here, at least. So that one goes there. So these bolts all situated. Okay. This bolt. What else here? Just need that little gasket. Oh, I'm gonna get caught in this cord. Oh. Regain my composure skin a little bit. Grab this light. Look around here. Because it's going to be close by. It wouldn't just take off to the next county, you know. Here's another bolt. Or no. I don't know why that's even under there. Valve keeper things. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, the gasket's not in there. Must have fallen straight down. That's my guess. Let me look over here. Yeah, I see it. Okay, it's right there. Okay, get a screwdriver and just fish it out. It just fell straight down. It's just caught on that. This'll work. Get that thing out of there. Actually, since it's right. No, it's not. Got it right there. It's just pinched. Maybe I can reach it through here. Probably there. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I see it. Come on. There we go. Looks okay. Okay. Let's continue. Let's get this in there. Oops, I didn't mean to put the light right in your guys' way. All right. Here we go. It might be in the way a little bit, but kind of have to be sometimes, I think. It is. There. Okay, now this thing has to go up a little bit. Get up there. That stupid gasket was falling off. That's why it wasn't lining up. Okay. Oh, these are tricky, guys. Not impossible. You just have to get it all, make sure it's all sandwiched together the whole time. That's the tricky part. Oh wow, it's lining up. Okay, move my arm down. So this part right here was a pain in the butt. Right behind there, that one right there. That's all lined up now. I can get you guys in here better. Whoops. Pain in the butt. Wow. Okay. The worst part's over though, I think. I just have to get these all cinched in now. Take the slack off it and then go in with my hand. Okay, I think the gasket's like shifted. So it's causing issues. Yeah, it's not even through the gasket, that's why. I don't think. Yeah, it's not even in there. Okay, I can actually visually see it though, so that's not that bad. Go straight in, please. Yes, and there you go. I just gotta go through the gasket hole, the little pilot hole. And now it's tying in. Whew. And down here. So I need 2 more bolts to go through there. I got the bolts that fell down. There's one right there. It fell far. You know, guys. I got a piece of pipe I can fish it out. So I can physically walk all the way there. Alright, come on. Go back here. There you go. There's one of them. Gotta figure out where the other one went. Right here. There's one of those. Oh yeah. It's going in. That's great. So I have other bolt in it. Oh, yes. I'll grab the other one from the other side and just borrow one. I did that last time I put this back together when I did other stuff with the timing chain and all the other stuff earlier. Then I can get this done, and the other one will be around here. And I can just use that when I find it. Wait a moment, I grab it. I think I see the other one. No, I don't know. It's somewhere in here. It'll come up. Not a big deal. There's that other bolt hole. Right there. Then coming up, it's spark plug time, and you know, finally getting to the end of this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they're all threaded in by hand so far. Yeah. So nothing's cross-threaded or not engaged in the threads yet. That's good news. Yeah. Sorry about that with my hand. But okay, here's our ratchet. Get a better view. I'll try to. We'll just go further back like we did before. There. Just get them cinched up. Go from this angle. Yeah, this does seem right, because I remember when I did the spark plug here, you got kind of an obstruction with that dipstick coming through. So this looks right now. I had it really messed up before with the dipstick on the outside. So we got that rectified. Let's get the other end down here. Yeah, I had that light plugged in. Another one got bumped. The plug in, so it looks dark right now. That's better. Better than nothing. try that. Let's see the ratchet. Yeah, it looks good with the valve cover gasket gotten on there. I can see from this angle. I'll show you guys. Okay, let's keep going. But yeah, that gasket looks nice. It's all nice and flush. That valve cover gasket, the blue. That's what I was trying to show you guys. So let's keep going. We'll finish this up. Oh, make sure you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. There. Okay. Let me look and make sure you can see, because I don't know. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's keep going. Whoops. The whole exhaust is drooping down now. It was just hanging up and up, and my foot bumped it. So I had it drooped on both sides all the way. You kind of had to do the head gaskets on these. Take both cylinder heads out. Oh, come on now. The other light. Hang on. Get the other light. It's in here. It was just illuminating from the inside. Starting to look pretty good. It almost looks like I never tore it apart now. No, that's a pretty good thing. We're getting closer to being done. We gotta start this thing up soon. Okay. Sorry about that lighting. That's better. Yeah, within the next few days, this thing will be ready to start up, guys. If I just keep going at it like this. Getting more and more things checked off. We gotta do the driver's side of this. What else? Put the spark plug wires in place and spark plugs back in. Well, we gotta hook up the alternator wires. Put all the stuff back for like the fan clutch and air box, serpentine belt. We're gonna change the oil on this and put a fresh filter on it too. Then we pull the fuel pump relay and turn it over a whole bunch to get some oil pressure going in there. Then we'll put the fuel pump relay back in and start it. That kind of stuff. So there's not a whole lot left to do. Make sure all the connections are tight and good up there on the intake manifold. That's one of the main things. Make sure I didn't miss anything. So we're really close. We already got the distributor put in and set to correct timing spot with the rotor pointing at cylinder number 1 spark plug thing. like the directions say to do. So that's done. We've got to put the ignition coil module stuff back in there. We can do that now. Well, cause since I put the valve cover in, and I fixed the way that the ignition coil thing was set up. It was a little bit wrong with the little platform. I fixed that just earlier in the live. It was just on the outside and it was supposed to be on the inside, the little bracket thing. So now it actually is sits correctly and it's not sticking out way out. Not a big deal. Now I know what not to do. You know, sometimes I'll make mistakes, but then you know what to do and I'll know what not to do. Not a big deal. Just getting these all cinched up. This should be good. This one's a lot more complicated with the dipstick too. The other side's a lot easier. Just go through and keep tightening across. Because it starts to cant a little bit if you do one side, don't do the other to try to match it. So that's why we do that. Oh, yeah. It's looking good so far, guys. We put spark plugs in on this coming up. It looks good with the exhaust manifold. I'll paint it up with that high heat paint. Looks pretty good. All right. There. Oh, there's a little bracket too for that wire. Looks like right here. Oh, it goes right here on the alternator. You can do that right now. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can see it. And I'll point it out. Good thing I'm in here so I could see that. I could easily overlooked. See, like, hang on, that heater hose line's in the way a little bit. Maybe a little more. Actually, I'll bring her right up. It's kind of tricky to see unless I show you without the obstruction in the way. Okay, there it is. So this little bolt has a little bracket for this wire loom harness. Oh no, where it fell? Or fell. Oh, I see it. There we go. Oh, that was close. I just had to stab it through and then right into here. Wait a minute, that's not the right bolt. That one goes to this little bracket. Or I think this might be it. No, that's not it. Oh man. I guess I had to locate it. But anyway, that piggybacks through that little hole right there. I could locate where it fell. Got this laid down, look. I think that's it right there. Oh, perfect. Didn't go very far. That's a relief. Okay. Get back in here and we'll put it in. Okay, that lighting kind of sucks. That's a little better. Okay, so right here, if that thing doesn't want to get out of the way. Hang on, I gotta stuff it up here. Those little wire loom hangers, these kind of things are important because it prevents those wires from just being like flopping around when the wind and the vibrations when you're driving. You get all chafed up and cause, damage on the wires. I'm trying to show you where it is right here. Okay, I see it. I think. Yeah, okay. Hang on, guys. We'll get it started, and then I'll get that 10mm out and tighten it down. That way I don't have to remember to tighten it later. So that thing's just like in there, and it's something you won't normally see unless you're at this angle. This might be a 10 right here. No, it's a 7. Here we go. Tighten this thing up. We got our 10 on there. Arms in the way of the light. Sorry, guys. Okay. You serious? What is this thing? It's a 9. I had a 10 on there. It's a 9. Hang on. If the fastener is a 10, it's just I grabbed a 9 and it was sitting in the 10 slot. Just it's a bummer. Hang on, guys. All right, this one's a 10 for real this time. Get this thing on there correctly. There. Done. Okay. Put this thing in here. Whoops. All right. All right, guys. So that's what we got time for today. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna get this thing running real soon. Just got a few more things to do on it. So as the days go by, we should be getting it running. So we're gonna leave it at that for today. Stay tuned. We'll be doing more. More likely I'll be on here Monday. All right. Appreciate y'all watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me. I'm trying to get up there to hit 1,000. I'm getting closer and closer on it. It really helps a lot with the channel if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Till next time. Thanks for watching.